Deep in the uncharted regions of the Orphean Expanse, Captain Kael Draven piloted his scout vessel Aurora Rift through the dense asteroid fields. He had spent months following rumors of a lost alien temple on the planet Xythera Prime, a world cloaked in mist and legend. Stories told of an ancient warrior, a woman whose immortality had kept her alive for millennia, slumbering within the temple's crystalline walls. Kael wasn't a man given to superstition, but he had a healthy respect for the unknown. Sensors aboard his ship detected an anomalous energy signature emanating from deep within the planet's largest continent. A pulse of power, rhythmic and almost sentient, drew him in. "Command, do you copy?" Kael said into his communicator. "I found the source. It's unlike anything we've ever scanned." Static crackled before the reply came. "Copy, Draven. Proceed with caution. We don't know what's down there. Extraction protocols are your priority." Kael exhaled. Understood. The shuttle descended into Xythera Prime's atmosphere. The misty jungles of violet-leafed flora parted to reveal a sprawling structure of obsidian stone and crystal. Its spires rose like jagged teeth into the sky, and strange glyphs, glowing faintly in a pale azure, covered its surface. Kael's jaw tightened. "The lost temple of the Zoriani," he murmured. Legends spoke of it as a vault for forbidden knowledge and ancient power, and now he was standing on its doorstep. He stepped carefully across the cracked stone floor of the temple's entrance, scanning for life. The interior was dark, lit only by faint luminescent veins in the walls. Ancient murals depicted a towering female figure, clad in armor, wielding twin blades that seemed to channel pure energy. A sense of unease settled over Kael. The air was thick, not just with age, but with awareness. It was as though the temple itself watched him. Then he saw her. She was lying in a recessed chamber at the center of the temple, encased in a crystalline sarcophagus. Her form was perfect, almost ethereal, with metallic armor fused to her skin. Her hair, dark and flowing, shimmered as if alive. Her eyes were closed, yet Kael could feel their power radiating through the chamber. "An immortal," he whispered, instinctively stepping closer. He reached for one of the glyph-covered panels lining the sarcophagus. "I need to take a scan," he said, touching the crystal lightly. A surge of energy pulsed from the sarcophagus, and Kael felt his body jerk backward. A low hum filled the chamber, resonating deep within his chest. The sarcophagus cracked along the seams. Crystalline fragments fell away, scattering across the floor. The woman's eyes snapped open, glowing sapphire, piercing, and infinitely ancient. Kael froze. She rose, fluid and predatory, her every movement radiating strength and grace. Her gaze locked onto him, and in that instant, he understood. He had awoken something that had slept for thousands of years. I didn't mean to," he stammered. Her voice echoed in his mind rather than through the air. "Mortal, you have disturbed my rest." Kael swallowed. I was exploring. I didn't know." She stepped closer, each movement causing the temple floor to tremble. Her armor glinted in the azure light. "You have awakened me," she said. "And now you must answer for it." Kael's hand went to the sidearm at his belt, but he knew it was useless. Against her, weapons were trivial. Her movements were impossibly fast, yet precise, like a predator measuring every step. But then she paused, cocking her head in curiosity. "You are unarmed. No malice. Interesting." Kael exhaled, relief mixed with tension. I only meant to scan." "I didn't." "Enough." Her eyes narrowed. "You will leave, or you will serve." "Serve?" Kael asked cautiously. "I am bound to this temple, to its secrets. You have awoken me, now you must choose." He nodded slowly. Then, I'll help. Over the following days, Kael and the warrior woman, who revealed her name as Zyra Valen, explored the temple's inner sanctums. Ancient corridors stretched for kilometers, lined with traps, puzzles, and alien technology. Zyra moved with lethal grace, dismantling obstacles with ease. Kael learned quickly that her immortality was not just physical. She could manipulate energy fields within the temple, sense life forms even through solid walls, and move faster than the eye could track. Yet despite her power, she was patient and oddly curious about him. "You are different from the others," she said one evening as they rested near a crystal pool, its water shimmering with alien energy. "You are not here to steal. You are here to observe. You do not fear me, nor seek to challenge me." Kael nodded. "I've studied ancient cultures before, but nothing like this. Nothing as alive as you." Zyra's expression softened, almost imperceptibly. "Then you may be the first human in centuries who can survive my temple without death." But survival would not come without danger. Deep within the temple, Kael accidentally triggered a hidden mechanism, an ancient defense system designed to keep intruders from reaching the inner sanctum. Gargantuan stone constructs, powered by ancient alien energy, rose from the floor, each armed with lethal blades. Kael froze. Zyra's eyes blazed as she raised her twin energy swords. In a blur, she moved, striking down the constructs with a combination of grace and raw power. Sparks and shards flew as her blades sliced through energy shields and stone alike. Kael watched, awestruck, realizing he had stumbled upon a being whose combat ability rivaled the myths themselves. When the constructs fell, Zyra turned to him. "You cannot survive here alone," she said. "But together, we can uncover the temple's secrets and control its power." Kael nodded. "Then we do it together." Days turned into weeks as they ventured deeper. Zyra revealed the temple's purpose. It was built to contain a cosmic weapon, a device capable of controlling planetary energies. Millennia ago, her people had sealed themselves within, using her as the eternal guardian. But centuries of solitude had left Zyra alone, her purpose fulfilled yet empty. Kael's arrival awoke not only her body but also her curiosity, and perhaps something deeper. They reached the inner sanctum, a massive chamber, walls lined with pulsating alien crystals, converging on a central pedestal. On it rested a device that could manipulate planetary energy. Zyra approached, her expression unreadable. "You may use it," she said, her voice echoing in Kael's mind. "But do not be tempted. Its power is absolute, and careless hands will bring ruin." Kael hesitated. The potential for discovery, for technology that could reshape human understanding, was overwhelming. But he looked at Zyra and saw the centuries of responsibility she bore. He shook his head. "I trust you. We must protect it, not wield it." Zyra nodded, a flicker of approval in her eyes. "Then you are worthy." Their bond grew stronger. Kael learned to move within the temple's corridors as Zyra did, reading energy flows, anticipating dangers, and respecting the warrior's instincts. Zyra, in turn, began to show glimpses of her personality beyond the warrior facade, humor, curiosity, and a quiet, enduring loneliness that only Kael seemed to pierce. But the temple was not entirely safe. Another group of human explorers, drawn by rumors of Zyra's power, attempted to infiltrate the temple. They underestimated her. In a confrontation that shook the foundations, Zyra's mastery and Kael's quick thinking overcame them, forcing their retreat and ensuring the temple's secrets remained secure. Finally, as calm returned, Kael and Zyra stood atop the highest spire, looking out across Xythera Prime. "You are unlike any human I have encountered," Zyra said softly. You see me not just as a weapon, but as a being. Perhaps I am not entirely alone anymore. Kael reached for her hand. His palm was small against hers, but the connection was undeniable.
You won't be, he said.
Not while I'm here. Zyra's eyes glowed faintly with warmth, her centuries of solitude beginning to fade. Together, they had unlocked the temple's secrets, faced threats that no mortal alone could survive, and forged a partnership between human and immortal alien warrior. The temple, once a place of isolation and vigilance, now had witnesses to its grandeur. Kael knew that humanity would not fully understand what lay within, but that did not matter. What mattered was the bond he had forged with Zyra, a connection beyond time, beyond species, and beyond mortality itself. As the twin suns of Xythera Prime set, the immortal alien warrior and her human companion looked toward the horizon, ready for whatever challenges the universe might bring next. For the first time in millennia, Zyra did not stalk alone. And Kael understood that some discoveries, like immortality and friendship, were worth every risk.